Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. In today's new GTA 5 Online video, of course, the new GTA Online update released for this week, the 4th week of the Halloween event, and we're here to be discussing all of the biggest and most major changes for this week. We have some pretty good money bonuses, limited time rare and removed vehicles, you know, good vehicle discounts as well, but I think most important this week, I was not expecting this at all when we got the news, you can actually get a multi-million-dollar supercar for free, and it is this one you see behind me right here. I'm sure many of you guys already know the name to this vehicle and what it is, but for those of you who don't know, this used to be one of the fastest and one of the best vehicles to be using in GTA Online before we got HSW and before we got cars that would go faster in a straight line, stuff like that. For general just money grinding with a supercar, this was the vehicle to be using. The fact that we're getting this for $0, you don't even need to do anything, you just need to go to a certain location on the map. You can pick this car up for $0 if you want. We're going to be talking about this as well as all of the biggest changes besides this, so thank you guys so much for tuning back in, and let's get started. First, to start off, let's take care of some housekeeping items. We have one login reward for this week, so just log into GTA Online, public session, invite-only session, doesn't really matter. Just log into the game, go to a character wardrobe, go to the mask section, go down to Vintage Halloween, and you can check out the white vintage vampire mask. This is the free reward for this week for simply logging in to GTA Online. Also, by the way, I just unlocked this right now, the Please Stop Me hockey mask. The Vinewood Undead Collection should now be delivered to all players if you complete the first 3 weeks of weekly challenges in October. So the first week of October, second week, and the third week, which just passed. Now we are officially in the 4th week of the Halloween event. So as long as you completed those first 3 weeks of weekly challenges, you should get the Vinewood Undead Collection, which is the Slasher Clown outfit, the Please Stop Me mask, which we're wearing right now, the Vinewood Zombie t-shirt, which I will see if I can find it somewhere here, movies, and then you'll find the Vinewood Zombie t-shirt right here, so we could check that out, and then the Slasher Clown outfit, plus the Skulls livery for your Mammoth Avenger, so that's a pretty cool one. But let's check out this one as well, Slasher Clown, yeah, probably under the seasonal section. So this is what we're rocking with right here. This is a pretty cool outfit. I may use this for a little bit, and for part of the video at least. Now, just a side note as well, based off the intro in the video and of course the free reward section, which we just talked about, there is Halloween weather that's active in the game, same with the Christine Phantom car random event and the continuance of the UFO appearances and things of the like. But during the daytime, you don't really get the Halloween weather. It's just like normal GTA weather. When it gets nighttime out, it starts to rain, you get the Halloween weather, and it is very thematic and spooky and fit to the Halloween season. But don't think that it's going to ruin your entire week, because as long as it's during the daytime, you also get some sunny weather as well, which is nice. It's been a while since I've needed to mention anything at Luxury Autos, but this is what we have for this week. Of course, on the left here, you have the Coquette D1, whatever, no one really cares. You get some customization at Luxury Autos with a somewhat newer DLC vehicle over the last, 1 or 2 DLCs. It is what it is. On the right here, it's the Benefactor Kreiger. You guys saw me using this at the beginning of today's video. This vehicle is actually free here at Luxury Autos. It is one of the best supercars in the game, one of the fastest, best handling. I mean, it's tied for the Emirates. Just about in terms of speed. The Emirates may handle just slightly better, but I love the look of this Benefactor Kreiger based off one of those Mercedes, what is it, the AMG 1 or whatever supercars, like something absolutely ridiculously expensive, rare, and crazy. If you want to purchase this though, check it out. I mean, if you get it from Luxury Autos, it's going to run you $18,240 because you get the livery applied, probably plus some customization options. But if we check out Legendary Motorsport, where this car is for sale, this is where you could see that it's actually completely for free. Like I said at the intro of today's video, this is a $0 vehicle. This is a $2.875 million car value MSRP that you're getting with this vehicle for $0. All you need to do is buy it off an in-game website. So we are going to do that right now. We're also going to review this a little bit later, probably in the week. I just want to talk about it for this video. I'm going to get one in red. I'm going to order this and I'm going to put it in my More Supercars garage, Eclipse Towers apartment 31. I already have one. I will definitely take 2. Obviously, you could sell your old one for a little bit of money back and keep the $0 one and customize it, or just keep 2. I'm just going to keep 2. Why not? Might as well have 2 of the exact same car in different customization options. Heck yeah. Jumping into our big money bonuses for this week. The big one is double money and double RP on the counterfeit cash sell missions at your MC business. Your counterfeit cash MC business is paying out double money and double RP for every single sale mission you do. If you have GTA Plus, that stacks with the monthly, all month long double money for 4 times money for this particular week. The Halloween Community Series is paying out double money and double RP, and the Condemned Adversary mode, which is featured back into the game for a limited time this week, is paying out double money and double RP, or 4 times if you have GTA Plus, because once again, they've been getting double money and double RP in the Halloween Rockstar created game modes all month long. And then the other opportunity is 3 times money and 3 times RP on the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival, which you could see right down here. 3 times money, 3 times RP. We will be checking this out because I think last year it was only double money when it was out. Or did we get triple money? You'll have to let me know in the comments. I don't actually remember, but this is a really, really fun survival. I like this one a little bit more than the Cayo Perico survival. The zombies are cooler, just like in the snowy North Yankton area, etc. It's pretty sweet. Now, along with all this, of course, weekly challenges are still paying out double money and double RP. So the weekly challenge for this week, if you want to make $200,000, is just surviving 4 waves in a survival. It doesn't have to be the Ludendorff Cemetery survival. It could be any other survival. Without dying, you will get $200,000 for the weekly challenge, plus unlock the gray jumping spider mask as well as a free reward. And of course, I will be coming out with a weekly update guide, checking out the survival, showing you how to complete the weekly challenge, but also checking out the counterfeit cash sell missions, because with the Money Front's car wash buff of 35% to the counterfeit cash, now that's going to be doubled as well, or 4 times, quadrupled for GTA Plus. I mean, you have a potential to make a ton of money with the counterfeit cash MC business this week. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, your lucky wheel podium vehicle for this week in GTA Online, it's a good one. It's the Vapid Dominator ASP. This is a top tier muscle car in the game. I mean, realistically, this functions like a sports car. You get super strong acceleration, really high top speed. It's great for street races, has excellent grip and traction, especially for a muscle car, but just in general. When you take a turn at a really high speed, don't think you're gonna slide or understeer or oversteer or crash. It's a rare trait for a muscle car to be like perfect, and this is what we got with this vehicle. Braking is just slightly weak. If I have to be negative about anything, it may be the braking. Like, if you brake hard, you'll have a little bit of understeer under heavy braking, but obviously proper throttle and brake control, you can manage that. This car is amazing, exceptionally durable if you crash, and also, I mean, you have a supercharged V8 on this vehicle with some beautiful exhaust notes. So yeah, definitely try and pick this up for $0 this week. We're gonna go over to the Diamond Casino and Resort Lucky Wheel, spin this up. Can we pull? I think this would be the 3rd one I'll have on this account. I have 2 specifically. I wanted to customize one in a major way. I made another that was red with white racing stripes. That's typically how I customize my Dominators on my account. We're not going to get it though. 10,000 RP, that's a huge chunk of XP right there. Sweet. Don't forget about your daily visitor chips as well at the cashier. At the LS Car Meet, you have the prize ride this week, which is the Classic Broadway. And in order to unlock this vehicle, the prize ride challenge for this week that you need to complete is placing top 4 in LS Car Meet Series races for 2 consecutive days in a row. Not too bad of a challenge. With this vehicle, it's interesting because it's very similar to the Albany Hermes, I would say, compared to anything. Like, it's pretty smooth, it's stable, you get the air ride suspension set up, it's heavy, it's got a really bulky frame, but you can keep pace with many other muscle cars once you get it up to speed. Acceleration is going to be very sluggish off the line. You may get a little bit of wheel spin at times, especially before you upgrade the engine, and surprisingly, in various conditions as well, like rain or even on, if you take this thing off-road, it's actually pretty capable. It's not, I mean, look at the car, right? It's a classic old muscle car. It's not going to be a supercar, but it can hold its own for its age. And it's also a little bit top heavy, so you may flip if you take a corner really sharply or jump a curb or go up a steep hill and, make a left or right, something like that. Just keep that in mind. But this is a pretty expensive car if you wanted to buy it in game as well. You can use this in taxi work too. Overall, just a fun little car to drive in this game. When it comes to our discounts this week in GTA Online, we have some great opportunities. Of course, you can get that benefactor Kreiger for absolutely free, so this is a 100% off discount. You can buy as many of these vehicles as you want, but don't think that you can just sell them for money, because you can only sell back a vehicle in GTA Online for, what is it, 60 or 40% of the purchase price that you got it for. So when you get a vehicle for $0, you can only sell it for $0. But either way, 100% off the benefactor Kreiger this week as your free car. We also have 30% off the Pfister Comet SR for $1,500. Great vehicle. The Anis Silvestre, $693,000. This can actually be equipped with front-facing machine guns, so don't forget about that. This is a weaponized vehicle, I believe, if you customize it at your Avenger or MOC. The Lampadati Casco can be purchased for $633K or $476K with the trade price at 30% off. The Western Power Surge, an amazing motorcycle in the game, 30% off for $1.123 million. The Fathom FR36, a beautiful Infinity, you can purchase this 30% off $1.127 million. And then all the Halloween vehicles, the Chariot Romero hearse, I don't want to go through them, but you have all of those Halloween vehicles, the LCC Sanctus, the Chariot Romero hearse, the Classy Tornado Rat Rod, the Arena War outfits, the Albany Frankenstein, as well as the Albany Lurcher. All of these types of Halloween cars are 30% off continuing for this week. The Benefactor Vorschlag Hammer, 30% off for $1.253 million. The Bravado Greenwood on sale for $769K with a 30% off discount, Albany Frankenstein. The Obey iWagon, an electric Audi Q4 essentially. It's not actually the Q4 IRL because it's a different electric vehicle from Audi, but $1.24 million, $1.204 million this week, 30% off. LCC Sanctus. You can get the Buckingham Shamal for $805,000, 30% off. And then a Warstock discount, but, you know, hold your horses because it's not that great of one. It's probably the worst Warstock vehicle in the game. It just has a funny name. I'm trying to find it right here. It is the Vapid Winky. It's just that Cayo Perico little old Jeep that you could drive around. Here you go. 770 grand, still 30% off, or $577,000. That is absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. At the Salvage Yard, when it comes to our Salvage Yard vehicle robberies for this week, these are available through October the 29th. Let's start off with the standard range vehicle right here. This is the Canis Seminole Frontier right here. You could steal it as part of the Gangbanger robbery for $269,000. Next up, the Ubermax Cypher you can get for $344,000 if you sell it and steal it. It's the mid-range vehicle for the week, part of the cargo ship robbery, which returns, and then the Pfister Neon, this week's top range vehicle, selling for $391,000. You could steal it as part of the Duggan robbery. None of these are claimable. When it comes to your test drive vehicles at the LS Car Meet, we have an excellent selection of cars. My only criticism for them is 2 of them have the race car liveries, and that's not because they have liveries. They are the race car variants of these vehicles, so you can't actually remove, you know, those decals and racing decals and stuff like that. These cars stay like this. It's not the normal version of these vehicles, but they're still very good cars, and I recommend you pick them up. So let's start off with a non-decaled vehicle. This is the Benefactor Feltzer. It's got quick acceleration, excellent drifting capability. It's a little bit back heavy, you know, it's heavy in the rear. You get offered pretty good customization, I would say, for its age. Pretty good personalization with this vehicle as well. Nothing absolutely insane, but for an OG 2013 GTA Online vehicle, it's okay. It's gonna lag in the top speed department and braking compared to other sports cars, so you got to be careful taking corners, but everyone loves the Benefactor Feltzer because it's still considered a rare vehicle in this game now that Rockstar removed it for purchase from in-game websites. Next up, the Dinka Jester. Oh, by the way, if you want to purchase this one, it's going to run you $145K. Definitely pick it up. Next, the Dinka Jester. This is inspired by the 2015 Honda and Acura NSX. This car excels in the sports car category. You get a really good competitive speed, agile handling, exceptional performance on all sorts of, you know, road track conditions, whether it's normal asphalt, even dirt, but also in the rain as well. It's kind of good for the snow weather and stuff like that with the same handling characteristics. It's just ideal for challenging weather conditions because you can maintain all of your performance and you don't got to worry with this car. It's a great car to be driving in this game. $350,000 purchase price. Next up, the Dubachi Massacro. Everyone loves the Massacro. It's another high performance vehicle in the game. Not an OG vehicle, but pretty old. It came out in 2014. You get exceptional braking, great top speed that's actually going to rival some older supercars that came out back in the day, like the Turismo R and the Zentorno. The main drawback with the Massacro is its handling. If you take a corner at really high speed, you may run into a little bit of traction issues, but if you're a skilled driver in this game, it's nothing you can't compensate for. This was a car, I mean, the normal Massacro, players raced along with the Zentorno and Turismo R and the Entity XF and the Adder. Those were like the top 5 racing cars you could get in GTA back in the day, and this is still one of the better cars overall that you can get, especially for its age. And if you want to buy it, $385,000 purchase price. At Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, this car dealership and in-game vendor for the week, of course, we have the continuance of the 3 Halloween vehicles, which have been here since the very beginning: the Albany Frankenstein, the Classy Tornado Rat Rod, plus the Chariot Romero Hearse. But check out the Frankenstein's customization this time. You get this, like, super interesting gasoline green turquoise color with the purple livery. I mean, it does look pretty cool. But anyways, let's talk about the 2 cars that are actually newly rotated and featured in for this week here in GTA. So first, we'll start off with the Classy Vamos. You can pick up this vehicle for $622,789. It is, of course, very stylistically appealing here, but you get some really unique driving challenges because you have a super high tendency to spin out at higher speeds. I find it pretty difficult to maintain control if I drive and maneuver aggressively with this car. It's not really ideal for like muscle car enthusiasts. If you want performance, this is not the muscle car for you. If you want style, this car and this ride is pretty sweet. Then we have the Volcar Fagiloa. What's unique about this vehicle, it's sort of it's unique because it's modeled after that older Volvo Amazon wagon, so you get delivered here with this car. I would say maybe just average acceleration and top speed. It's going to struggle with a ton of oversteer in corners and sharp turns and maintaining speed off-road. The braking sucks. It stops in a normal time, but you can't just like decelerate. When you brake, the brakes lock up the wheels. So it's not really a desirable choice for racing, obviously, because of that, because you can't maintain control. You literally just start sliding and drifting around. But it is a fun car to drive, and you get these cool liveries on it. If you want to buy this one, it's going to run you $363,500 this week. Also, of course, I don't need to go into detail reviewing these because we see them every week, and you can just check out a previous week's weekly update where I actually went into detail reviewing these 3 cars in front of you. If y'all are watching this video on Thursday, October the 23rd of 2025 here in GTA, you can find the gun van out here in Murrieta Heights. Here's the location on the map. I will zoom into it slowly right here so you can find it. And when it comes to the gun van stock and selection for weapons, this is what we have this week. The big discount for all players is 40% off this heavy rifle featured here. Obviously, you could see and pick up the Kreiger combat shotgun. The tactical SMG still remains here, 30% off for GTA Plus members, and then all of the Halloween weapons. The Shocker, the Widowmaker, the Up and Atomizer, the Unholy Hellbringer, all of these are 50% off if you have GTA Plus. For anyone else who doesn't have that premium subscription like me, or anyone else, for example, if you're on Legacy, whatever, all of these weapons are available, you just don't have the discount. I'd highly recommend picking up the tactical SMG. This is a gun van exclusive. The combat shotgun you can pick up at the gun van, so you might as well just grab it if you don't have it. And then the Shocker, which is a gun van exclusive or part of the UFO event. I'm not actually sure if you can get the Shocker just yet normally through the game, but it's at the gun van, might as well get it. And the Up and Atomizer, one of the most helpful tools for weapons in the game. We're going to be wrapping everything up right here, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to drop a like if you guys did go on to enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you are new and you want to see more GTA 5 Online content just like this. Of course, feel free to check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushdtv for more GTA Online money grinding live streams. It is the GTA 6 waiting room over on there, so hopefully you guys all have a fantastic day. Also, check out my YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels, etc., because I upload daily short form content as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow, talking about the money bonuses in this week's weekly update guide. Have a fantastic day, and adios, amigos.